Hey guys, hey. How you guys are doing? Is you guys doing? Because I'm doing. I'm tired. I just got back from the gym. First thing I wanted to show you was my brace. So this is the brace. I bought it from Walmart. It's Mueller. 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 No? Nobody? Mueller. Anyway, so I like this one a lot. It has a bar that runs from here to here. It's probably some sort of plastic, but it does seem to give me a bit more support. I love these because you can actually get them really. Hey, come here. She's gonna start barking at the door if I don't do it. Come here. Yep. So it's got straps and everything like that. So it's got straps anyway. You can make it really tight or as loose as you want. The one from the Ace was nice, but it's not enough of support because it allows my ankle to move too much. And the one that the doctor gave me that laced up didn't fit in the shoes. So, yeah. So there's a few things I kind of wanted to talk about in this video today because I think it's really important. Um, you know, jealousy is terrible. Jealousy and being pissy because you don't have something somebody else has is that's not a life that I want. That's not the way I want to treat other people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of cattiness and there's a lot of I wish or if I could only I want, I deserve in probably every community, but especially in the weight loss surgery community or just the weight loss community. When you see somebody else doing well and somebody else who is exceeding and having success, the first thought in my head is congratulations. You worked hard for this. But there have been times in my life where I've been like, and this bitch here, and that she can afford skin surgery. Do you see? There's a difference. There's a difference between being a jealous piece of shit, which is what I was doing for a very long time, and being supportive and lifting other people up. So, just because somebody can get skin surgery doesn't mean I have to be an asshole about it. Just because somebody is able to do more than you can at the gym doesn't mean you got to be an asshole about it. Just because somebody else is doing something that you're not capable of right now or maybe ever doesn't mean that that person hasn't worked fucking hard for that. You don't know what they've had to go through. You don't know what it's like in their life. You have no idea. I had no idea. That's what being an adult is. It's growing, maturing, and understanding from your faults and mistakes and learning from them. I no longer want to do that, so I no longer do that. So what I do is that, when I see other people at the gym or I see posts and everything and people are like, just killing it. They're doing amazing. They're losing all kinds of weight. They're getting their goals. They're toning up their body. They're getting skin surgery instead of being like, if I could just only I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy because you know what? At the end of the day, I can sleep soundly knowing that I'm not a dirtbag. That the people in my community don't have to worry about me being pretty much a dick because that's not nice. That's not a real person. That's pretending to be a nice person when you clap for somebody and then in your mind you say something else. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not cool. And comparing yourself to somebody else is not cool either because you're only setting yourself up for disappointment. So it's easier for me to focus on what I can do and what I can try and what I can strengthen than it is for me to watch other people who are able to do more than me or lift more than me or can dance or can do other stuff with their hip that I'm not able to do on their back. that's them. This is me. My name is Nirvana. It is lovely to meet you. And I have to worry about what I have to worry about Nirvana. I have to worry about what I'm capable of. Because when I start looking at other people and I'm like, well, why can't I do that? Well, because I haven't trained for it. I haven't tried it. I haven't given it enough time, or I might not be capable of it at all. Now, if that is the case, that I'm not capable of it of all, no, 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 capable of it at all, then the only choice I have is to modify it and try to do it that way. That's all I can do. That's literally all you can do. If you can't do something, you can either try to modify it or you can forget it. Like, a lot of people choose to see something that's hard, and instead of practicing and practicing and practicing and seeing how far you can go each week or each day or whenever you're doing it, they just give up. Well, it's too hard. Well, this hurts. Well, my back hurts. Well, my shoulders hurt. Well, I have this. Well, I have that. Excuses. And I've been full of them. This is, in August will be 5 years I've been at this. I had 35 years of excuses on why I couldn't, why I shouldn't, if only. If I could just find somebody who could help motivate me. If I could just find somebody who, would hold my hand. If I could only. That was my problem, is that that's lying to myself. I had to learn how to do all of this myself, or I was never going to be happy. I can't expect my baby to hold my hand at the gym. I can't expect somebody to go with me every time. Have you noticed that I go whether Jody is with me or not? I go whether or not I want to or not. I have a goal and I want it. And I want it bad enough that I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. That's the only thing I can manage, is just every day wake up and decide, is today going to be a day where I'm going to let my head win and let my body win? Or is today going to be another day where I get my ass up, regardless if pain, regardless of if I'm sore, regardless if I'm depressed, and try to work with it and try to get some kind of movement. Any kind of movement is better than nothing. And I noticed that if I sit here all day long and I eat garbage and, I'm not having any kind of movement, then I'm more miserable than I would have been had I just gotten up and done something. Yesterday was technically a rest day, and I still got over 4 miles in. Like, it's not hard. I didn't start off by walking 4 miles. I started off with being able to walk to my bathroom without my wheelchair, or without without this. I started off by getting up the stairs and having to stand on the stairs after 3 steps. And then I'd take another 3 steps and I'd have to stand there and catch my breath. And then I'd take another 3 steps and I'd have to stand there and catch my breath. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't start off doing all of this, If you go back to my earlier videos where I actually started working out, like 6 or 7 months out of surgery, after my complications had healed and I was allowed to, I could barely do, 5 minutes on anything. I could barely manage 5 minutes on the machine, and the damn bike, and it was one of the most amazing things to watch myself even walk a mile. I even have a post where I walked a mile, and I was so fucking happy that I even managed to do that much. So, a lot of times people just don't see the forest through the trees. Like, the bigger picture is you, boo-boo. Like, you don't need to worry about anybody else. You don't need to worry about if today you can put your damn legs over your head and you can stand on it. Like, that, if you worry about something else. Worry about, just lifting your legs up. Can you lift your legs up? Can you only lift one leg up? And how long can you do it? Because that's how I had to start. That's how I started it, was I could lift my leg up and then I would stretch it and then I would hold it for 10 seconds, and I try to do the other one. One leg is tighter than the other one, which is my right leg, even though my hip on my left leg is fuckered. But it all starts with baby steps. It all starts with, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to try? What are you willing to put your body through? I do have issues with my spine. I do have issues with, my hip. I do have issues now with an ankle and a broken toe. I don't let any of these things stop me. I do research. I take it slow. And I learn from my body what feels good and what doesn't. You have to understand the difference between sore and hurting yourself. That's what I'm dealing with now, is I have to be careful with what I do. And the moment I feel a difference in that hurt, I stop. Not, oh man, I'm sore. Like, my shoulders are sore right now. My thigh from the abductor and abductor the other day, from my thighs 2 days ago, those muscles are sore as fuck. Sore, not hurt. See what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference between pain and soreness. Pain is my hip. My hip hurts 24 hours a day. My broken toe, anytime I walk on it, hurts 24 hours a day. My ankle, without a brace on, hurts 24 hours a day. My back, that hurts. That's pain. Being sore, again, I earned that shit. I earned it. And I love it. And it makes me feel good because I know that I am doing what I'm supposed to. Now, the whole food issue, I struggle every single solitary day to keep shit out of my mouth. Some days I win, some days I don't. But I don't deserve it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when you go to the gym, I don't deserve this because I went to the gym. I don't deserve that because I walked 4 miles yesterday. I don't deserve. What I deserve is the peace of mind, the happiness, and the strength, and the longevity, and the more life I get to live. That's what I deserve. I don't deserve cake. I don't deserve cookies. I cannot reward myself with that kind of bullshit, because when I do that, then I'm only fueling my addiction. And then, a lot of people wonder if this is a transfer addiction. No, it's not a transfer addiction for me. That would mean I'd have 2 addictions. This helps me because it makes me feel good, where food does something completely. Food is comfort for me. I'm comforted. I enjoy the taste of food. It makes me feel good here. Like, working out feels good here, but it feels good to see the results. Eating garbage, the results I'm going to see is my ass getting bigger. And my distal bypass is, I could not have asked for anything better to help me as a tool. But that's not the only thing that is working for me. I'm working for me. I am. I'm still plugging at it. I'm still working hard. I'm still going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. This is 6 this week. Yesterday I walked instead because it was technically my rest day. But that's 6 days that I've had really good movement and been feeling really good about myself. I posted pictures on Instagram and Facebook of the first time I went to that gym, and then this time I went to that gym. So I started the gym in January, and obviously, 5 months later, the difference in my body that is fantastic. I'm not going to worry about what it says on the scale. I want to worry about how I feel and how I look, because if I focus on nothing but the scale, I'm just going to become like I was before. Like, that's my worth. I'm worth what the number says. And if I look at the number and it's not the number I want, then it makes me depressed. So I stopped looking. The only time I'm going to weigh myself is when I go to the doctor once a month. That's it. I don't see any other reason to become miserable or to make myself sad. I don't see any reason for it because that's what it will do. You know, some days it's a victory and you've lost weight. Some days it's a mental mind fuck because you gained weight and you don't know if it's water, salt, fat. You don't know. But what I do know is that I feel better when I go to the gym. My muscles, I can feel them getting stronger. I can feel, I can see, differences. I can, see muscles back here. I can feel them. I can feel the muscles in my arm meats. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. My calves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can feel the difference. But if all I did was diet and diet and diet and diet and diet and diet and diet, I am not living up to the potential. I'm not living up to what I want in life. There is a color run again on June 16th, which I'm going to sign up for. Anybody is welcome to join me. This year will be a lot different from last year because last year I was all wackadoo on medication because I took everything at once and just my anxiety got the best of me. I have learned from that mistake, but I'm going to be walking it faster. I'm going to be going, and if that means I have to get by myself, I'm going to go by myself. Now, somebody who is agoraphobic and somebody who has social anxiety issues, the fact that I'm even willing to go by myself should say a lot because it is scary. But I can't have anybody else hold my hand. If nobody else wants to go, well, then I just have to go by myself. And that's all there is to it. And I'm not going to let anything slow me down. Like, I want to beat it in a certain amount of time, and that's what I'm going to go for. Anybody else who wants to go, everybody needs to have their own pace, and I don't expect anybody to keep up with me. I don't expect anybody to, it's not a race for anybody else but me. I just want to do better than I did last time. I want to do better than I did the year before. Like, I want to finish it and feel like, on top of the world that I earned it. That's what I want to do. I want to earn it. So, I hope what I had to say made some sense today. I hope that, what's been going on in my head is that, it this is a hard journey for me, especially with my depression and my anxiety and the fact that I have to continue to go to the gym with all these freaking people is not easy. But I do it regardless because I know this is best for me. I know it is. It's easier for me to say, oh, I can't. I'm too scared. I can't go and I can't. I need somebody else. I need somebody else's motivation. I wish I could be more motivated. I have to do it myself. I have to motivate myself. And my motivation right now is that I get to go see the most wonderful, beautiful, amazing person in the whole wide world in August, and I want to be happy and healthy. I want to be stronger because you know what? They're being stronger. They're living in Korea and going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week. And I know that we're going to be a stronger couple together, but we have to do it apart right now. So when we're finally together again, it's going to be amazing. And I'm working really hard for that. I'm working really hard for that. The fact that we're getting to the point to where I can start wearing their clothes, and it's a big deal for me. Big fucking deal for me. I have wanted this my entire marriage. I have wanted to not look different. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of skin, And of course, we're going to look different, but it's not going to be as noticeable as it has always been. Because I'm working really hard on it. I don't expect to be normal or anybody else's sense of normal, but I do hope that I can feel good about myself when I stand next to him. That I can be happier if I just work on myself as much as I can and continue to grow. So, I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I really do hope everybody's having a wonderful day, wherever the hell you happen to be on this earth. And I will do my very best to try to talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.